What's up, guys? I am in my gym clothes about to leave. I'm shutting everything down. And I know the last time I recorded in my office, I showed some documentation or emails and said that I was going to release them. And I said it may cost me my job, but oh well. I still feel that way. Whether I'm laid off or not behind the emails, I don't know. I really don't know. And I'm just going to embrace the moment. Whatever may comes, I'm going to embrace it because I'm not backing off. It's going to take a little more time than I initially thought, but it's okay. It is what it is. And, you know, the process is going to go on. The reason I decided to do what I'm doing is because, like anyone in America, I have the right to come to work and not feel harassed, targeted, discriminated against, and I just got tired. I just literally got tired, and my boss has mastered the art of operating below the ethics line and remaining off radar. She's mastered that art. She knows what to do, when to do it, and how to do it without being picked up on radar. And I got tired. I literally was sick and tired of being sick and tired of her being condescending, patronizing, making discriminatory remarks, and not caring. So I decided one day, you know what, she's going to say something, I'm going to email her about it. She's going to do something, I'm going to email her about it, because she, again, is a master of operating below the ethics line. And then she makes you feel like you're the crazy one. Because when we did have a meeting with HR one time, and I wanted to convey to her how I felt about her chosen style of communication with me. And she has the art, she's mastered the art of rephrasing, repositioning, and restating. So I was like, oh my God, she's not going to own anything. So she's mastered the art of staying off radar. She operates below ethic lines. When I had the meeting with her, the mid part of last year, every time I brought something up, she would either say she didn't say it, or she didn't mean it that way, or she don't recall that, or that was out of her character to say that. And I was like, okay, so now I can't trust her because she's sitting in front of me lying, and she know the conversation we had, and she's lying. Okay, so she's not on it, because it wasn't meant for me to get her in trouble. It was just the meaning was for the HR person to be the mediator in case it got emotional, and for me to say, hey, I'm offended by some of the stuff you say, and she wouldn't own it. Shortly after that, that's when I got on the final for hearsay. And y'all, I read the final the other day. Oh my, y'all, the final was so vague. It didn't even, the final that she put me on was very vague. It just said you ought to exemplify the position of a leader within the organization. And because of your failure to do so, I've elected to put you on the final. What? Then you're going to email me, and she knows what she's doing. Because when I took her to HR, she waited till the beginning of October to write me up. So what happened was, I took her to HR with my concerns the end of August. She waited a month. She waited September, and in October for some hearsay. Not one collaborating person, just hearsay. She wrote me up in October. By the conversation that she said was confidential, but we were standing in the middle of the main hospital talking about it. And then she said she walked away and said, don't mention it. And she never said that. And I kept saying, you never said that. And she said, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, whatever. So she wrote me, she tried to find me. It wasn't successful. I came back, and then she put me on the final. Then she waits 2 months and said, well, you know, I have you on the final. You thought about looking for a job somewhere else? Oh, okay. And then when I'm in the process of screening candidates, she says, oh, and stay away from street people. I don't know how to make that sound any other way, but these are conversations. When she said, stay away from street people and telling me to go find a job somewhere else. These are conversations we had on the phone. I said, okay, I'm sick of you. So I emailed her in reference to both of them. I emailed her, and then I showed y'all how she changed the, she inserted a date and made it look like I missed a one-on-one with her. I was like, no, you don't get to do this to me. So, yes, I am going to move forward. And again, let me just say this. If you are in a working environment, I don't care if it's corporate or not. I don't care if it's a labor job. I've worked labor jobs before. I used to work at Nabisco in Richmond, Virginia. But you have the right to go to work and not be discriminated against. You have the right to go to work and not feel harassed or targeted. You have the right to go to work and not feel like your boss is intimidating you. You have that right. That's not a privilege. That's not a privilege. It's not a privilege for you to go to work and not feel discriminated against. It's a right. So, and this is the thing. If you don't know your rights, there are those who will take your rights from you. And I knew my rights. And I was like, enough. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of trying to figure out how to skate around her, to maneuver around her, to operate without her. How can you work for a boss that you don't trust? So I decided that it was time for me to be heard. I've consulted with one person in the organization, and I've even shown them the documents, and they were like, "Oh my God, it is what it is. It is what it is." And I wish it could be different, because let me just say this: the organization I work for, as a whole, is a wonderful organization. Let me just say this: as a whole, this company is a wonderful company. I love the mission and I love the vision of this organization. I just landed in the wrong room in the house. That's and it happens. You can love a company but just land under the wrong person. It happens. And I think that's why I stayed silent so long and tolerated so much, because I kept looking at the bigger picture. But if the bigger picture doesn't include me, how can I keep looking at the bigger picture when I'm not in the picture? Or it's apparent that somebody's trying to pay me out of it. You do not keep getting to do that to me, and I will not keep taking it. It's not fair, and it's not right. And for someone to be within an organization as long as she should know better. And if you're going to tell me how to coach, mentor my people, then who's telling you? I don't get anyone in leadership who's willing to operate under the ethics line, and then they can go home and feel good about themselves. I don't get being in leadership and targeting people because of your power or your capabilities. I just don't get it. How could you feel good about that? And I've been faced with some serious challenges in this department, and I've never one time retaliated or targeted anybody in my department. I've always made them know this is the rules, this is the procedures, this is the policy, and this is the process. And you're going to stick by them. And yes, I've had to be harder on some than others, but that was because of their individual choices and behavior. And it is what it is. But I've never one time done anything that would make me feel less about myself and how I handle my staff. But do I think what I'm going to do is going to cost me my job? I don't know. I really don't know. I do know the process is going to take a little longer than I wanted it to, but it's the process and I got to go with it. So, yeah, I am moving forward. And if they get wind of it, they get wind of it. But I know I need to speak up for me. I can't keep taking it, and I won't keep taking it. Alright, fam, I'm going to head to the gym, and we're going to work it out, because, y'all, yeah, I got to do something. Y'all look at this. Y'all look at this. This is just, y'all know that dance montage I did with y'all was like, oh, you chunky butt. Look at him. Just look at him. It's alright. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to work it off. I'm going to get it off. And it's so funny because I used to be a size... Y'all ready for this? I used to be a size 4 for the longest time. And I hated being that small. You always want what you don't have. Now I don't want to be this big. Yeah. So I'm about to take that off. But I was a size 4 up until my kids were in middle school, heading into high school. Okay. So I don't want to be a size 4. I definitely don't want to be this size. Yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Smooches, guys. And thank you so much to all my new subscribers and to my family that's been with me for a while. Guys, thank you for being here with me. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you guys later.